Welcome, let's begin with the short story. Powell applied for a job for the position of headmaster at a school. There was a committee that made the decisions for hiring. The committee in its meeting decided to appoint Powell. The manager of the school, considering the selection, put forth a resolution to the committee to hire Powell. A member of the same committee informed Powell about the selection from the committee and the resolution that was put forth by the manager. It was just a verbal communication, and it is important to note that there was no formal communication from the school to Powell. The management of the school later canceled the resolution for hiring Powell. Powell did not get the job which he was supposed to get as per the member of the committee, and it caused him to loss of salary. Aggrieved by the decision and confused by the state of affairs, Powell filed a suit in the court. Let's start the review, Mr. Powell as the plaintiff, and Mr. Lee as the defendant. The issue, whether the school was liable for breach of contract. Law involves Section 2B, where when the person to whom the proposal is said to be accepted, a proposal when accepted becomes a promise. How relevant legislation applies to this case? It is only after the concerned person has accepted the contract, the whole proposal is accepted and comes into force. The basic guideline of acceptance is that it should be expressed towards the offerer for the advantage of the offerer. Case related Bolton v. Jones 1857. Defendant had business dealing with a shopkeeper named Brocklehurst. The defendant had ordered some stocks from B, but on the day of the order B had sold his business to the plaintiff. The plaintiff delivered the goods without informing the defendant of the change of ownership. The defendant then refused to make any payments. It was held that the plaintiff had no rights to accept an offer not made to him. The court finally ruled that there was in fact no breach of contract, and the acceptance was never formally conveyed to Powell. And because of this, he does not have any defense against the manager's decision of not appointing him to the post of headmaster. The court noted that in order to constitute a valid acceptance, there has to be some authorized person who conveys the same to the plaintiff. In the absence of this, there cannot be a valid contract. Principle of law established by the case. Effective form of communication, unsuccessful due to unofficial telegram. Contract authorization, unauthorized acceptance of plaintiff's job application, thus no valid acceptance or breach of contract. Contract exception must be communicated and must be done through an authorized party. The end.